Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to shell script, where we will see how we can use for loop inside shell script. Prior to this session, we have already covered two different types of loops, which was like for do while loop and do until loop, right? So this session is in the continuation of the same, where we will see how we can run the for loop inside shell script program. Okay, so to explain it in a better way, what I will do, I have already created one shell script file. There I have just created one example where we will run one for loop in order to print some values on a screen. Okay, so that script I will walk you through one by one. Each and every line we will discuss and we'll understand how the process is working, and once everything is clear, we will try to make some changes as well, to see different kind of output we can generate from that loop. Okay, I'm assuming that you are also aware of the looping statement and other, maybe you have learned other programming languages, right? But s- the thing is that why we are discussing this thing again, because syntax is different. If you compare it with other programming language, you will find that yes, there is a difference between the syntaxes. So to make sure that yes, we know the syntaxes for this shell script, that's why we are covering this each session in a separate topic. Okay, so that's the reason today we are covering the for loop, and prior to this we have already covered the do while loop and do until loop. Okay, so let's start the discussion. I think now it's time to do practical things. So for that, I will simply write here work lnk, which will open work with object link screen. Now here, if I do page down, you will see there is one directory which I always use for my development purpose. So taking option 5 here. Then we have one file which is sharmit.sh, taking option 2 here. Remember one thing, this file is executable file. If you don't know what is executable file, how we can create executable file, then please check out one of our previous session where we have already discussed how to make shell script executable. So basically there is one command which is chmod command that we use in order to make the shell script executable. So for that you can refer that session so that it would be easy for you to understand the upcoming sessions where we are using the script, right? Because shell script is only useful when it is in executable mode, you know that, right? Otherwise we are not able to compile, sorry, not compile, we are not able to run that script. So in order to run any script, we will use uh, executable file. Okay, so here I'm taking option 2 for this shell script. In this shell script, we have noted down, firstly we have noted down the multi-line command. So you can see here this is a multi-line command where we have just noted down few things like presented by Sharmit and session is loops in shell script. So these are the two things that we just kept in for the introduction purpose only. And below to this we are using the actual for loop. So you can see the syntax. Just before that, I want to change some values here so that I can show you the difference. Okay, so I'm just changing the value. I'll tell you why we are changing this value, and again we will came back to those old values. But prior to that, I just to explain it in a simpler way, I'll make the simple condition here. So now I think you can read out this value in a easy manner. So just read the syntax. For loop index, what is loop index? It's just a way, just an index that we are going to use, and in that index we have stored this value in 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. After that we have initiated the do block. So do echo index value is dollar loop index. Okay, and then we have added this done block, means we have completed. So whatever the code you write in between this do and done will be executed for each index present for these values. Let me repeat this sentence. Whatever the thing you have noted down between do and done will be executed for these loop indexes. And you can see the loop index value 1, then 2 3, then we have 4, then we have 5, then we have 6 7 8 9 and 10. So these are all loop indexes value that we can use in order to run or iterate this for loop. Clear? So now what will, okay, let's do the dry run. So what it will do, firstly it will check the value in index, which is 1. So what it will do, it will print the index value is 1. Then it will go for next index 2. So it will print index values 2, and likewise 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10 there is no index value, so it will end here and simply go out of the loop. Okay, so this is how it is working. So what I'll do now, I'll simply press F3 for save and F3 again for exit. But just before that, just remember this path, okay? Because this is the path which we are going to use for our for executing this file. Okay, so pressing F3 again. All right, so it's time to run qsh here. So I'll simply write here qsh. Then we will write the path of the script, which is /home /sharmit /tech sharmit /sharmit .sh and enter. After enter, you can see it printed the following values, which is index value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the 10 index value which we have printed through loop. So now you can see how much it is beneficial for developer, right? Because we are not going to write these command again and again, echo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Instead of that, we will just run one loop for all index values, and accordingly it will print the output. So that's the reason we are using for loop. And now you know the 3 ways to use loops. First is do while, second is do until, and third one is for. So as per your requirement, you can utilize any of the method. All right, now I'll show you, like, this value is not fixed that you have to use only this value. You can change it. Let's say I want to make it, now we will go to the previous value again, 5, then keep it as 10, 15, 20, 25, then we have 30, then we have 35, 40, 45 and 50. So now what it will do, it will iterate as per the given indexes. Okay, press F3 again for save, F3 again for exit. Here we will write qsh and enter. Now you can run the same script again, but this time the value will get changed because we have changed the index value. So /home /sharmit /tech sharmit /sharmit .sh and enter. So you can see this time the index value is started from 5 and ended on 50. Okay, so that's the reason we are using for loop in order to print the values. One more very important thing I want to share with you, make sure to put every command in the same case. Let's say if instead of small for you put capital for, and if now you try to run this script, it will not return any output. Why? Because this is not the right path, right? This is not the right way to use that path. Okay, so /home /sharmit /tech sharmit /sharmit.sh and enter. So you can see this time it is giving an error found searching for command for. So for in capital, there is no command, so that's why it is showing no such path or directory available. Okay, and that's why it is showing do is not expected. So this is not only for this for loop, it is for all script command that we are using. Always make sure to put everything in a small letters, otherwise it will give you error. Clear? So I think now this script path is clear to all of you, and accordingly like you can change the values and syntax as per your need, but overall structure we have to follow in this manner only. Okay, so now I think it's time to see how we are utilizing the program through the same script through CL program. So here I have already created one program, CL program. So I'll just quickly walk you through this because this program we have discussed multiple times. So I think now we are good to just discuss the main point of this program. So this program is to running a shell script using CL program. Here we can write DCL, then take F4, provide variable name, type, storage and length. Then chg var take F4 again, provide variable name and the path of your script, which is /home sharmit tech sharmit.sh. Then we will write strqsh, provide variable name. And now if you try to run this script, it will show you the message. Now let's say if I call it, you will see the same output which we were getting through the script, because here also we are running the script only, right? But the way is different. Previously we were using it on directly qsh command prompt, and this time we are using it through CL program. So that's the only difference. So yeah, I think now it is clear to you how we can use for loop through uh, C- uh, shell script using direct shell script by executing it on command shell, or otherwise you can use it on CL program. So yeah, that's all for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.